Welcome back here to the National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships in Springfield, Missouri. We're at Ozark High School Gymnasium, and we've got a boys 16U matchup here. The THESA Riders, they're from Texas, facing off against the MHEA boys here at 16U. Joshua Jenkins here with Paul Gilmore on the call.
Yeah, another great day of basketball ahead. If you were watching with us last night, we were at both gyms very, very late. This gym later than the other. We had a double overtime game here that pushed us back to finishing about midnight.
Three-pointer from the corner, nothing but net to start the morning. David Friedline.
Yeah, lots of energy. Historically, a lot of boys 16U games played at 8 a.m. This one for the 7A Gold Ball Championship.
MHEA with the ball there in the white jerseys with the blue trim. That corner three, a little bit short. Foul called there on the loose ball.
Yeah, that time Cross when he missed the three-pointer. Obviously you want to crash the board to go for the rebound, but great box out from THESA, and there was no opportunity for Cross to get in and get that ball.
THESA Riders there in the black jerseys, white and red trim. Oh, cuts the defenders, but loses control out of bounds.
So despite the fact that that ball went out of bounds, it's exactly what you want to see from your guard. Pump fake got two defenders up, blew past him, had a chance for a wide open layup, so you'll be okay with that outcome because of the process.
Drive and kick. MHEA looking for their first buckets of the game. And we'll go back the other way.
Both these teams applying pressure early. MHEA opens in a full court press.
Judah Graham with the ball. He's looking for help. Working the ball over to the corner, swinging around the perimeter. A drive and kick. Corner three. Got it. That's back-to-back three-pointers to start the game for the Riders. Braden Nitka that time.
Yeah, good kick. I've been really impressed so far with THESA and their guard play.
Riders from Texas, MHEA from Tennessee, meeting in Missouri, and a foul on the play.
Yeah, we've had a couple of plays so far where Friedline has had the opportunity to pump fake and drive and kick.
Corner three on the left side off the backboard. Oh, good rebound for the offensive putback. It's Sasha Karunsky.
I think that was Ajubato. Good look from Friedline again.
Surrounded by defenders. Looking for help. And we've got a whistle here. It's going to be a travel call.
Despite that turnover, I've been very impressed with the way THESA has been able to move the ball. They have not been holding it for long periods of time, allowing MHEA to trap them. They're getting it out quickly out of their hands and driving and kicking and moving the ball well.
Another three from the left side. That one in and out. Couldn't get to fall. Offensive rebound. Oh, deflected away.
Yeah, very active hands from both teams. You're going to see a lot of balls getting swatted around, knocked up out of the air.
That's the best way to wake up for these early morning games, is be active and aggressive on defense. Play hard defense. Another three for the Riders. That one couldn't fall.
If you're going to play an 8 a.m. game, you might as well have a lot of energy. Get the blood flowing.
You just got to be all in.
And these teams, of course, are all in. They're both playing for the 16 and under 7A Gold Ball Championship. So one of these teams at the conclusion of our game will be awarded the Gold Ball Trophy and continue on in their run to the Undisputed.
Mid-range jumper. Another drive in the paint, puts up the shot with the foul, so he'll shoot free throws.
Good drive by Farmer. Again, early on I've been impressed with the decision making for THESA. When you've got an aggressive defense like that, the faster you can react, the faster that you can make a decision, the better off you're going to be. If you're hesitant, if you're sitting there waiting to figure out what the defense is going to give you, a lot of the times that's exactly playing into their hands.
Farmer hits the first free throw. In for the game for MHEA is number 33, Jake Kaiser. Farmer hits both. MHEA pushing ahead. Looking for that bucket. Oh, good find inside. It's Farmer. He's turned back but fouled. Excuse me, that was Kaiser, who will go to the free throw line.
Just stop when you're finished. Thank you. Get my job over.
So one thing that's interesting about the setup here at Ozark is I was talking to the head scorekeeper and the official book before the game, and the way that we're set up on the broadcast booth is we're on the same side as between the teams and the score table. Typically the broadcast is on the opposing side. However, they were mentioning that for teams that are on our left, which is the side where the ball is currently, it's hard for the scorer who's all the way on the right side to see when players are subbing. So they've been telling the coaches, hey, yell out, we have a sub.
Working the ball inside, surrounded by defenders, puts up the shot, no good. Deep three, right wing, in and out. They've had a few of those that go in and out. Looked like good shots. Waiting for that three ball to fall. Went for the steal and commits the foul. It's number 3, Nick Minetti.
Yeah, when you've got a deep bench too, like MHEA has, you can be okay with some of those aggressive plays like that. You'll get a couple of steals here and there. You'll live with that foul every now and then.
Graham's 3 on the left side, nothing but net. 3 threes thus far for the Riders.
They have not hesitated at all. They have an 11-3 lead.
That mid-range jumper, silky smooth. It's Sebastian Genius.
Excellent job by Genius to rise up over the defense.
Stolen away, and we've got a visitor over here, Paul.
If he wanted to be on the broadcast, he could just ask nicely.
That mid-range jumper, good, nice shot.
Yeah, back-to-back jumpers from MHEA gets them right back in the game. It's 11-7, and they're continuing to apply that pressure.
Looking for help. Finds a teammate, all good move down low. Finger roll in, number 12, Jaden Phillips.
That went from a very dangerous situation to that's an easy layup. Excellent pass. Great job by Phillips to get open and find himself an easy 2.
MHE works it in. Looking for help.
So THESA right now is playing a zone, and when you're working against a zone, you've got to quickly move the ball, make those players work.
Beautiful shot. Sean Abadado.
And that's another way to get players out of a zone is you can shoot them out of it.
(13-10), 26 seconds in the first quarter.
If you're here at Springfield this week and you watch any MHEA team play, you're going to hear that familiar Ole chant every time they hit a three-pointer.
Oh, good find inside in the paint, and he's fouled. Jake Kaiser will go to the line.
Ajibato had a nice feed down low. You had to put a little zip on that pass for it to make it down there.
Honestly, reminded me a bit of a LeBron James pass with that court vision. Zipped it in there down low.
Yeah, he had that almost kind of one-hand baseball pass. He just winged it in there.
2 seconds. Got to get it up. Not in time.
Good-looking shot, though.
Nearly got it to fall. So 13-11 at the end of the first quarter. Riders with that 2-point lead. What did you see so far in the opening period of this one?
THESA came out with a lot of energy. They went up quickly 11-3. One thing that MHEA did well is they hit a couple of buckets that really just kind of calmed things down for them. They're wanting to set up that press, wanting to set up that attacking defense. And the only way you do that is by actually making shots and having the team have to take it out from the inbounds. When it's all defensive rebounds and running the other way, that's where THESA was really thriving. It was when MHEA came down and patiently ran their sets, got some good mid-range shots. It kind of started changing the game a little bit. And again, still 2-point lead for THESA, but I've been impressed with the way the Eagles responded to that early onslaught of threes.
Yeah, they had 3 threes spread out. The Riders did. Graham, Nitka, and Friedline, all with 3-pointers. So far for MHEA, it was Sean Adubato who led the scoring. He had 7 of MHEA's points.
Ajibato's had a good opening period, right? We called his name a couple times on some big shots, but then also some of those passes that he was making into the interior of that THESA Rider zone. So been impressed with several of these players, and of course Friedline, Ajibato, both those guys matching up against each other. They're actually guarding each other right now too, so you gotta love those kind of matchups.
And we're underway here in the second period. Riders with the first possession. Swings it around, drives, looking for help. Spin move, mid-range jumper, beautiful shot. Number 22, Karunsky.
It's a big-time shot. Good body control.
Three from the right side, gets it to go. Ian Sharping, his first bucket of the game.
And that is the customary offense you'll see a lot of MHEA teams run. They love to bomb it from deep, not just chunk it up, but they love to get a good shot that leads to an open three, and they are prolific three-point shooters.
Green had the steal, but then the Riders get it immediately back. That mid-range free throw jumper good by Friedline.
Just the shot-making ability of both these teams. I mean, it's crazy to think this is a Wednesday at Nationals. These teams are playing like it's a undisputed national championship.
You said it, some good-looking jump shots on both sides of the ball. That deep three going to be, might have been tipped on the shot there. Riders press ahead the other way. Surrounded by 3 white jerseys and gets it out.
Nice fake by Friedline.
That pass finds its way out of bounds. Both teams doing a pretty good job at handling the defensive pressure.
That was a rare misfire from MHEA.
Right. Green deflects that one.
Yeah, Green's been so active on the defense.
Long
you see him
hands,
kind of playing that Mike linebacker role in the press, and you can see why. He's so quick, so agile, reads the ball well.
And we're going to have the foul on the number 25, Adubato.
Yeah, whenever you're running this kind of offense as a press break, your first option, you don't want it to be a dribble. You want to look up and see what you got. However, that time was able to knife through the defense and get the foul. Tough pass. I like the look. It's just you got to make sure and deliver that where they can get it.
That one's going to be on Jaden Phillips. Number 4, Braden Nitka checks in for the Riders, and number 32, Casey Stuckenborg for MHEA. Corner 3. Nope. Offensive board, the putback just short. Riders come up with it. And Green is right there to take it away. He's got an open lane. Easy lay-in for 2. Oh, turns it over.
Yeah, all kinds of problems now for THESA against this press. And that's the benefit of MHEA having so many players they can sub in off the bench. They've got so much energy, they're never going to get tired.
Ajabato was there with the putback for MHEA. That deep 3 on the left side, knocks it down, Judah Graham.
And he and Green gave each other a little smile there. I don't know if something was said, but man, these teams have some shot makers.
Wide open 3 on the left side, too strong.
Oh, look at that effort on the inside. Wow.
Ian Sharping.
And we've got a 20-20 ball game.
Drive in the paint, off the glass. Carter Hernandez, his first 2 of the game.
MHEA's gotten a lot of success off of their press.
Oh,
they're going to need to find a way to do it in the half court as well. They've got to find a way to attack this THESA zone.
Hernandez, coast to coast in traffic. He's fouled.
Looked like one player initially had the clean block, but the other one came along and caught the body.
Fouls on Green. Checking in from MHEA, it's James Wynn, number 11. Hernandez gets the second.
Timeout, 30-second timeout.
Timeout here by THESA. 20-23. 3 minutes to play in the half. This is the boys 16U Gold Ball Championship game here in the D1 7A.
Yeah, so just real quickly explaining for any viewers that may be wondering, well, what does 7A mean? What does Gold Ball mean? So the way that we set it up here at Nationals is you got programs coming from all around the country. And when you match them up against each other, it can be kind of hard to figure out, okay, who matches up against who, right? You don't want a team that is a giant powerhouse playing against a small, program that, is obviously here to compete, but may struggle against some of the bigger sizes. So there's a whole seating committee. So Jeremy Caldwell over at Drury University on that broadcast call, he's a seating director. I know Rob Flatt. There's several people involved in that seating process. So they've done a good job of matching these teams up, getting them in the right seats, talking to coaches, and ultimately on Wednesdays, all these teams play for the championship of their class. As
Jake Kaiser gets the bucket
Kaiser
there.
knocks it in. And so typically at Nationals, you have the Gold Ball Championship on Wednesdays, and that still is in effect, so the winner of that Gold Ball continues on towards the undisputed national championship. Loser doesn't end their week. They still keep playing. All teams play all the way through Friday.
Corner 3, in and out.
There's been a couple of those corner threes that MHEA has gotten in and out so close.
Splits the defenders and foul. Freed line on the drive. He's going to shoot free throws. Knocks down the first. Number 3, Nick Minetti checks in for MHEA.
Got to tell you, I've been impressed with Friedline quite a bit. His decision-making, ball handling, vision on that drive. I mean, that was a tough drive. And the fact that he even got a look at the goal just shows a lot about his training and the effort and work that he's put in.
And Hernandez takes it away and is fouled. Foul's going to be on number 3, Nick Minetti. And that's the 4th team foul in the quarter for MHEA. And yep, I saw that one coming. Offensive foul called, extended that arm and with the shoulder down on the drive, Judah Graham.
Yeah, anytime you put that shoulder into the defender and dislodge them, you're putting yourself at risk of getting called for that offensive foul. Doesn't happen every time, but the refs made a good call that time.
MHEA back out, wins 3 on the left side. He hits it. First points of the game for him. That's
how you do it. You got to be able to move the ball around quickly. You can't stand out front and dribble it. They got that ball moved around before the defense could shift over and got themselves an open three-pointer.
And the lead as well. Oh, Hernandez, a little step around shot, knocks it down.
High degree of difficulty.
Win, splits defenders, looks for help. Cross court, right wing 3, that one's short. Jump ball on the play.
Yeah, great job by Stukenborg to get in there and earn a possession back for his team. That was an easy defensive rebound before he came in and tied him up.
Wide open corner 3, he'll drive around instead. Puts up the floater, nope. Offensive putback, no. Riders will push ahead. Hernandez with it. Hernandez, some good ball handling skills. Oh, wide open 3 in the corner, knocks it down with ease. Braden Nitka.
That entire play was set up by Hernandez, drawing in a bunch of defense at the half court. When he was able to whip it over to Friedline, getting over to Nitka, just those quick passes open up so many opportunities.
Wynn puts up the free throw range jumper, no good. Well, as soon as MHEA took a 1-point lead, the Riders answered and now back up with a 4-point lead. 16 seconds to go, 15.
You can hear the coach for the Riders telling his boys one shot. We'll see if they can get that one shot. Closing seconds of the first half.
Takes the 3, no good, 2 seconds. Minetti shot at the buzzer,
Whoa.
No, too strong. 25-29 as we go to halftime here in the boys 16U gold ball game. MHEA and THESA Riders. We will take a halftime break, and you're not going to want to miss the second half. I feel a good finish coming.
I do as well.
Welcome back here. We are in the second half, just about to get underway. THESA Riders facing the MHEA Eagles for the boys 16U Division I 7A Gold Ball game. It's 29-25. The Riders have the lead. It's been a very fun first half to watch. A lot of three-point shooting, a lot of good defensive pressure.
So Josh, my first year coaching, I was coaching boys 16U, and that first half, 29-25, that's more than a lot of our finals. So these two teams doing great offensively. Typically 16U level is defensive struggle, but these two teams are high-powered offenses, and it's been really fun to watch, like you said.
The Eagles did have a 1-point lead as that step-in three is no good. Really close to the end of the half, and then very quickly the Riders got back out in front by 4, and that's where we're at. Phillips' shot, no good.
Great defense.
Blocked by Ajibato, and
Yeah.
he gets the ball here.
Yep, Ajibato did a great job not committing the foul.
Baseline drive. Gathers himself and in and out. We've seen a lot of those on three-point shots where it's halfway down and then back out.
It seems like both Ozark and Drury have got pretty soft rims, so a lot of times when the ball's catching the rim, it's getting a lot of bounce.
Little step through, touch shot, gets it to go. It's number 33, Wilson Farmer.
You take the shots that are given to you, but these boys are hitting some high degree of difficulty shots.
Left side three on the wing. That one just off the front of the rim.
Both these teams are also doing a great job of boxing out, getting defensive rebounds. That's been a struggle for teams at this tournament, especially Nick Fairley, our colleague, mentioned that last night on the call. Especially on missed free throws, there seems to be a lack of defensive rebounding, but these teams doing a great job of that.
Rider ball in the baseline and under their own basket here. Farmer looking for something here. Oh, taken away, it's Green again on the steal. He was a factor in the first half. He'll go all the way, too strong.
Defensive ball hawk is Green.
Friedline sets things up. Couple screener options, nope. Mid-range jumper, that one short. Jump ball, it's going to be Eagle ball.
I like that call. I think sometimes the ref get in a weird spot where they got to try to figure out who was the last one to touch it, whose foot landed out of bounds first. Both teams had their hands in the mix, so I actually really like that jump ball call.
Meanwhile, Jake Kaiser checks in for the Eagles, number 33. Green takes the three, the top, nothing but nylon.
And that's a big one too, because again, in a game like this, it had gotten up to 6, so that three-pointer gets it back to a one-possession game. Wow, Green recovered so well on that. Looked like Friedline was gonna have a wide open layup, and Green beat him to the spot.
He is athletic and quick, long arms, mid-range jumper, Braden Nitka.
I love that these teams are not afraid to shoot that mid-range. In modern basketball, you have a lot of discourse about free throws and three-pointers and layups as the entire offense. Both these teams just taking a good shot.
That is a great point. You don't see that mid-range jumper too much, and there's another one. That one no good. That floater is good though. Adrian Green, or excuse me, Ajibato. Chance for defense. MHEA faithful have shown up well to this matchup. That three rattles and falls in. Judah Graham.
Man, he has been knocking them down today. And it's not like he's just been knocking down wide open shots. He's had a defender in front of him, and he's hit about 2 or 3 now where he had someone right in his face.
Yeah, that's his third 3. He's got a 3 each quarter, does Judah Graham. Riders have done a great job at withstanding the runs and the pressure the Eagles put on them and find themselves still sitting up there 36-30.
So I would venture to guess, not knowing anything about THESA schedule or MHEA's schedule, but my guess would be that at the 16U level, on their schedule, I bet both of them played a lot of varsity teams this year. And I know for sure MHEA probably did because I've talked to their coaches and they mentioned that, you know, a lot of these teams that are at the top level, they won't even schedule homeschool teams to play against during the regular season. And that's not out of spite or, you know, anything like that. But when you're at that top level, you want to always be pushing yourself to the next level. And again, you come to this national tournament and there's teams that'll push you to the next level every time. But during the regular season, they're playing up, right? So like the 14Us are playing JV teams. The 16Us are playing public school varsities. You know, the varsity is playing top prep schools in their state or in their area. And that's one way that these teams continue to grow and build and become better. And you can tell both these teams, even though they're 16U, I mean, it looks like we're watching a varsity game right now.
It does. And there's Green ahead again with another steal, thwarting that fast break opportunity. Yep, shuffled the feet on that one.
Extra little hop step from Sharping.
Hernandez sets things up for THESA. He drives, kicks. Nice hesitation and then shoots as the defender flies by his free line. First bucket of the half for him.
That is a savvy ball player.
Mid-range floater, nope. Out of bounds will go the other way. Checking in for the Eagles, number 32, Casey Stuckenberg. Oh, the pressure gets to him, turns it over.
Was just about to say, this kind of situation where MHEA has got to find a way to respond. They've found themselves in this situation a couple times this game, but have managed to stick around and hang in, and we'll see if they can do the same here.
Green driving, thought about the deep 2. He'll swing it across court, though. That corner 3 up and in. Casey Stuckenborg, his first bucket of the game.
You make the extra pass, and your teammates reward you. You trust your teammates, and that's exactly what they did there.
Foul on Casey Stuckenborg.
Stay low.
Hernandez ahead. He pushes all the way. He's got Green on him, and he gets it to go. Great move with pressure. Strength and control with a taller defender. Oh, what a move. And then blocked. Oh, nice move off the glass, but can't get it to go, and a foul is called.
They called that on 25, Ajubato.
So it's Judah Graham at the free throw stripe. James Wynn checking in for the Eagles, wearing number 11. No good on both free throws. MHEA the other way. Oh, nice hand in the passing lane is Graham, but it'll stay here. 40-33, a minute left. Just over a minute in the third quarter. Boys 16U gold ball game. Working the ball inside, steps through, and he's fouled on the shot. Jake Kaiser will shoot free throws. Fouls on Wilson Farmer.
So these teams did not meet at the Big South. However, they did have comparable finishes. MHEA actually won the Big South, and THESA finished third.
Corner 3 with Green in his face, and no problem. Wilson Farmer knocks it down.
And he had his hands up like, well, I felt like I defended that pretty well, and he did, but these Rider players are just hitting big-time shots.
I believe the foul's on Wilson Farmer there. Inside out, it's Wynn for 3, nope. And the ball back to the Eagles, 3 on the other side. And a foul is called under the basket here on the Eagles, on James Wynn.
And you've got a situation where so far THESA, we've seen them knock down those big threes. MHEA has not been able to respond. They've gotten good looks, they just have not fallen.
It's a 10-point lead now for the Riders. Tied up down low, they're gonna call a foul. I think they called that on James Wynn.
They did, they called that on 11.
Wide open 3, right wing, no. 10 seconds. Green has it, swings it around. Wynn in the corner, his shot was blocked by Farmer, directing it out of bounds, so there's gonna be 3 seconds. One chance for an inbound play to get a shot. All wide open in the corner, just short is Ajabato. The clock here did not start, so I think they'll probably just let that run down and that be that. End of the third period, 43-33. Despite the great defensive pressure and great offensive play from the Eagles, THESA Riders maintain and actually increase their lead up to 10 here with 7 left in regulation.
And the difference really has been behind the arc. We mentioned that the last couple of possessions, the Eagles have gotten great looks, and they just have not been able to convert. Meanwhile, THESA not only has been able to convert, they've been able to convert with some people in their face. So
Yep.
The shot-making ability, it comes through in games like this, right? You play this game 9 times out of 10, you may have a difference in who made the three-pointer or who didn't. But all it takes is that one game where one team comes in and knocks down their shots and you don't, and you find yourself in this kind of situation.
Leading scorers here, we've got Sean Ajabato for MHEA. He's got 11 points on the day so far. You got Friedline leading the way for the Riders. He's got 8 points. Carter Hernandez also with 8 points. And Judah Graham with his 3 threes for 9 points. And here we go, last 7 in regulation. Oh, they work it inside through defenders. Number 33, Wilson Farmer gets the 2 there, and now it's going to stay Eagle ball.
And that is what the three-pointers do for you. They open up those inside opportunities.
Deep 3, no good. Judah Graham ends up with it.
So there's still a lot of time left in this game. You can imagine, though, the Eagles will look back on this film and they're going to notice how many open shots that have not been able to go through the net.
Sebastian Genius with the authoritative block. As Hernandez was looking to drive it in. Hernandez falls down, and a timeout. They're going to give the timeout here as they call a timeout. Hernandez was needing help on the ground.
That's a good timeout by THESA. Obviously, when you have a player in that situation, you don't want to put him in a weird spot where it's going to likely end up as either a jump ball or a travel or something like that. So wisely took a timeout, because when you get a game like this, every single possession is critical, right? Even though you've got a 12-point lead, you don't want to get complacent or to a point where you're like, well, you know, we'll get it back next time. Every possession is critical. And so you reward your player for making that hustle play, you know, kind of fell down, lost the ball, but didn't just give up and let it roll out of bounds or throw it away, right? He's trying to save that possession, and those are the kind of championship mentality that you have to have. Every single possession is absolutely critical to winning this game. You don't know what kind of run MHEA could make, right? They've shown they can bomb the threes. So you've got to retain possession and run some time off the clock.
Graham has it. He is guarded closely. And they're going to create the turnover here. That three at the top, the key, gets it to go. There you have Nick Minetti. First points of the game for Nick.
MHEA's got to get some stops.
And they'll commit the foul. Ajibato.
And you'll live with a couple of those where you have your player being aggressive, going for a steal. Again, you've got 5 team fouls in a quarter before they even get free throws. And eventually, if you're still down, you got to foul anyways at the end. So you'll take those gambles in your attempt to try to make a comeback.
Hernandez was surrounded as he was trapped in that corner. But it'll remain Rider ball. Friedline needs help. He needs help. Finds Phillips. Oh, that ball's just taken away, and then Hernandez is there to get the pass. So they keep it that 3-2 strong.
That's a great job boxing out by Ajibato.
Got the position. Hernandez commits the foul.
That was almost a killer possession, though. Had that three-pointer gone down from THESA, that would have been brutal after they'd gotten the steal.
Ajibato back out to Green. He drives. Right side three, no. Offensive rebound. Ajibato takes a deep one. Bounces over the backboard, out of bounds.
Again, you're staring at a 9-point deficit. I feel like some of these three-pointers are a little quick on the trigger. I think you still have some opportunity to look for some good shots. Not that those were bad. They just seemed a little bit quick.
And that Eagle pressure creates another turnover here. Green sets it up for MHEA offense. Good look to the baseline. Steps back out to the corner for a three. No. Another offensive rebound. Ajibato, right corner, no.
And again, they can hit them. I just feel like you've got some other opportunities. It seems like they're settling for 3 or nothing.
Ajibato again. That time he gets it to go.
So they had several opportunities on that possession, and it did end up in a three-pointer. Good save by Friedline, or excuse me, yeah, by Friedline.
39-45 now, just 6-point game, over 4 minutes. Friedline's drive, he's fouled. Foul on Sebastian Genius. First one, no problem. Judah Graham and Braden Nitka checking in for THESA. Boy, it's quiet as a mouse when the free throw is getting ready to be released. And then it's loud. Second one, no. Eagles push ahead. Green on the right side. Finds Genius down there. Graham with the rebound. Oh, Genius ripping in for the pass, but can't quite get it out. Oh, in and out. Green's
Big time three.
46-44, 3.5. It's a 16U gold ball on the line. Turns it over, Ajibato. He's got the position, left-handed scoop lay in, good. 2-point game, just like that.
MHEA's coach is fired up. Almost seemed like he called that timeout just to run out and congratulate his player, but no, he's going to take this time and talk about strategy for the final 3:17. Again, 2-point game, completely flipped around from where we were just a few minutes ago. I mean, just maybe a minute ago, it was a 9-point game, but that's how quickly MHEA can turn things around with that pressure, their three-pointers. THESA's had a couple of good looks, but now they've kind of gone cold for about a minute or two, and before you know it, you look up, and we've got ourselves a ball game again.
Seemed like THESA did a great job of handling the full court pressure in that first half, really the first 3 quarters, and then finally here in the fourth, MHEA's been able to create real turnovers off that pressure and then convert it. They've got offensive rebounding this quarter, which has aided the comeback. And they're just down 2 now. Any man's game. THESA ball here as we resume play.
Oh, steal by Green.
Oh, Ajibato on the cut, and he's fouled. That one's on number 33, Wilson Farmer.
Coach. Coach.
That's his point.
Farmer's got 4 fouls now, so they'll need to keep an eye on that with the remaining time. First one good for Ajibato. And it's a tie ball game at 46. Riders need to overcome this pressure and get some buckets.
So even though it seems like the pressure is now shifted back onto THESA, they've done a good job of being able to handle that pressure.
It's going to stay Rider ball.
Hey, that trial was your call. Yeah, keep hustling, man. That trial was your call.
Let's go, Eagles.
They get it into Nitka. It's going to set things up. And he's fouled. Genius commits the foul.
Kind of a nifty play from Genius. He was on the ground and had a chance to knock the ball away. The ref whistled him for a foul, but quick hands from Genius.
Nitka drives, kicks. Free line, mid-range jumper, no. Green soaring through the air for the rebound. Now MHEA is going to set it up, get the offensive look that they want.
Oh, tough pass. And we've talked about it all week, Josh. When you get to these games, it all comes down to execution. We'll see which of these teams can execute better in the final 2 minutes.
Gold ball is there for the taking. And a whistle here. Offensive foul on Friedline.
Yeah, they're going to get Friedline for the push-off.
Who's going to break this tie? Another whistle here. Just a clock issue.
You get into a situation where, you know, we've talked about all week long, the people that are working the books and the clock are just volunteer parents, and they're watching the game too. They're watching the action. They want to see what's going on, especially in a tightly contested game like this. So huge shout out to all the parents and people in the programs that volunteer.
Under 2 to play. Knotted up at 46. Outside Ajibato's 3. No. Oh, Ajibato there to take it away, and he breaks the tie. 48-46. Graham brings it up. Freed line off the screen. In the paint, that floater, no. Off of Farmer, so it'll be MHEA ball. Chance to extend that lead, and a timeout. So now the Eagles have taken a lead for the first time, I believe, in this game, but at least in a long, long time.
Yeah.
What do the Riders need to do to regain the composure here and tie it up, get back to the lead they've maintained for most of the game?
When the Riders were in the lead, when they were up 9, the way that they got there was by hitting some tough shots. They're at a point now where you don't want to have to rely on tough shots. They've got good shots in the first half, right? They had a lot of inside looks. They had some backdoor cuts. They had some good open mid-range shots. So it's there for them to take, right? MHEA is obviously going to make adjustments. Now we talk about moves and counter moves. So you got to survey the defense, and I'm sure that's exactly what they're talking about right now, and see what the defense is giving you. You do not have to settle for a 3. A lot of times players get this mentality of, oh, we're down 2. It's somewhat towards the end of the game. I need to hit a 3. 121 in this game is an infinite amount of time. You've got a lot of time just down 2 to get the best shot. You don't need the first shot. You need the best shot. And now THESA is going to put some pressure on MHEA. Looks like a 2-1-2.
Green with it up top here, swinging it around. Eagles have the upper hand. They can work for the shot, the look they want. Ajibato thought about that open lane, but brings it back out under a minute to go. And he is fouled. Friedline commits the foul.
Not a bad foul. That's the 4th team foul. You need one more to get into the bonus. So you put yourself in a situation where if you have to foul now, they get free throw without much more time coming off.
Green all the way in the backcourt and fouled very quickly by Jaden Phillips.
And you have those conversations as a program and an organization about at what point do we start fouling, right? You're down 2. You want to have an opportunity for your players to get the steal, get a tie-up, get a jump ball. But you don't want too much time to come off the clock, right? Because they decided not to foul in that instance. The clock goes down to 15 seconds left, and then you foul. Well, now it starts getting real time crunch, especially if they're able to hit both free throws. It's now a 2-possession game. So you want to allow yourself some time to continue to battle, continue to go for those steals and quick fouls.
Yeah, I like that foul there for that reason. Just don't want to drain the time down here too quickly. Green hits both. Now it's a 4-point game. Nick Minetti in for the Eagles.
And MHEA is actually going to pull back from that full court press, which I also think is wise. They're in a 1-3-1 half court defense right now. Almost kind of like a prevent defense for 3-pointers. Oh, nice alley-oop on the backside. Can't convert, that's killer.
And quickly they foul on purpose there. Wilson Farmer, I think that might be his 5th. He might be out of there.
I think so too, but that is an amazing look. And you'll live with that every time.
Yeah, that was the shot you want, man. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Oh, they gave it to 4.
Okay, so that's Braden Nitka.
We're good. No. Who was the foul?
No, the foul was on 4.
They called it on 33.
Then he has 5.
Figuring out the foul situation here. It was in fact called on Farmer, so not on Nitka, and that means Farmer has his 5th foul.
Yep, and the refs did a good job of coming to the table and calmly explaining the situation. There's a little bit of confusion on if it was on for Nitka or if it was on Farmer, and the referees and the books determined that, yes, the foul actually was called on 33, which was his 5th foul. And excellent sportsmanship came right over to MHEA's coach. Said, great game, coach. They hugged it out, and that's good sportsmanship.
Love to see it. Green hits both, and timeout. And it looks like the Eagles are taking control of this game. Riders here, they need quick buckets. Are you just going to be looking for a 3 here, or just anything quick?
I think the way you said it is correct. I think you're looking for anything quick. If that's a 3, that's preferable, but you don't want to force the 3. And so those are the kind of drills you're running in practice where you're talking about these kind of situations. You're practicing the final minute, all kinds of things that teams like to do, just depending on, I guess, coaching philosophy. But I agree with you. If it was me in the situation, I'm telling my boys, whatever plays we've run throughout the year to try to get an open 3, I'm trying to do that probably within the first couple seconds. Because if you miss, well, then you're fouling again anyways. But you get a quick 3, now that pressure shifts back to MHEA. And I did want to point out, looking at the scorebook, in this quarter alone, MHEA has outscored THESA 19-3.
Wow, that's the story right there.
That's the story, this fourth quarter execution.
And Adrian Green with 7 of those fourth quarter points for the Eagles. He has 12 on the day.
I like MHEA putting pressure here. They are forcing THESA to run a lot of time off the clock before they can even get a shot up.
Searching for that shot. Friedline left side, not there.
MHEA saves it. And that's not a bad look from Friedline. Even though he had 2 players that were kind of flying by him, you'll live with that shot. Again, Friedline is one of the top players for this THESA team, and you want those star players to have opportunities in those big moments. So despite the fact that he couldn't make that, that's a good look.
It's Nick Minetti on the line here for MHEA. First one good. And the Eagles can feel that they are right there. That gold ball is about to be hoisted up. They believe. Gets them both. Riders roll it up here until Genius says, hold on now. Graham takes the 3, that one's short. Fight for the ball. And a whistle here. Foul on Nick Minetti, I believe they called that. So it'll stay Rider ball under the basket. 18 seconds. Graham smothered, puts it up in the corner, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he'll lay it in for 2. And a quick timeout. And after that layup.
Josh, I just wanted to point out that when we talked about THESA's 9-point lead they were up 45-36. Before that basket, they had scored 1 free throw since they were up 9. So An incredible run by MHEA to kind of finish out this game. Again, not over yet, but 6-point lead, 10.6 seconds left. At this point, again, if you're THESA, you got to continue fouling. Hope that there's going to be some missed free throws. That new free throw rule comes into play where before you might have a 1-and-1 situation where there's a little bit more pressure to make that free throw. Now you're guaranteed 2. Kind of allows yourself to, add some more points on the board even if you miss that first one. So tough situation for THESA, but it's not out of reach, especially if they get a steal and a quick 3.
So it's not only a story of the Eagles' offense surging here late, but also of their defense just smothering and creating those turnovers to keep THESA off the board in the last quarter and change.
Yeah, that was more of the kind of defense you're used to seeing from MHEA's program.
Eagles to inbound. Riders pressuring.
Yep.
They get it into Minetti.
Yep. That was a great pass, not a bad throw to throw it over the top. And you could even see that Parker Cross was like, I'm a quarterback, coach. He hit that receiver dead on.
Shades of Patrick Mahomes.
We are in Missouri.
This is Chiefs Kingdom here. And number 31, Tucker Simpson checks in. First minutes of the game for Simpson.
So does Springfield claim the Chiefs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I figured so, but you never know. Maybe they like the Rams. Or not so much.
There's Sebastian Genius hits the free throw. And the Eagles going to get a couple other players in there. Ian Sharping checks in. James Wynn in the game. And Casey Stuckenberg in the game as well. 57-48, 2 seconds. Riders will fight to the last second. Final score, 57-48. Congratulations to the MHEA boys 16U Eagles. They have won the gold ball here in the Division I 7A game against the THESA Riders. Be sure and stay here on the stream all day. There's plenty more basketball, gold ball basketball coming your way.